Well, made it down again. Another successful Toyota trip. Look at that mess, huh? Last minute loading of I don't know what that is, like a lazy boy or something? And a cage, another cage, there's a dryer giving it to a friend. And there's a little Honda mower. That's another mower I was working on, and that one's working. And then air conditioner to give away. This is basically stuff that I do not want to store, and it comes down to this town where it's a one-way ticket. I give it away. Actually, from time to time, if there's something I can sell, I'll sell it, but generally speaking, this is a whole load of giveaways as far as I know. Alright, the plan is this. I'm going to cut some grass first because the sky is perfect. It's a little bit hot, and in the evening I hope to go to siding. And then there's one mower here that has to be repaired. That's the night project. Alright, be right back. Good morning. It's still pretty early. Not too early, but early enough. So I'm not going out to do siding on someone's house because it'll, well, wake them up. Wake the neighborhood up. So very quickly, this is a workbench which was in this space, and the legs are bolted down here to the floor. And I suppose someone put this in place. Oh, I'm showing you this. To make a big giant shelf. Well, I think that big giant shelf is just going to collect big giant junk. So this morning, that gets cut out in these next few minutes. And then that'll make way for, I can make rolling boxes. Where is my hand? Where's the film? Make rolling boxes that could just roll into this space. So if you do have a pile of junk, number one, no one has to see it. Number two, you can roll it out into the sunshine, sort through it, and then bring it back cleaned up. That's the plan. And then gonna do a little bit of work on the houses. Again, can't work too early. Tenants wouldn't like that. It just wore the teeth off the tiger saw. Had to finish everything with the grinder. But we have open spaces now. This is what I didn't expect to be doing. I thought I would be working on siding. For weeks I've been prepping everything, getting everything in place, getting other things out of the way. And then I thought this was the trip that I'd get to work on siding. However, lawnmowers were breaking. And the only help I have is there are people that will come out and cut the grass. And this one person had a lawnmower and it broke. So that's where I step in and gotta keep the ball rolling. So here's a house we take care of. There's a bunch of neat stories about this, all positive, all kind of stories I'd like to share with you later on. And there's another house. There's a shed. And then this is our hooptie ride today. I just had to get this grass cut. And I didn't have the correct trailer, but that just can't stop me. I just gotta have the grass cut. I don't know how else to say it. Excuses won't work. I'm in trouble. Gotta keep the ball rolling. So this mower is a friend's, and it broke on him. He was gonna help cut the grass, so I've got this one. I'm gonna go try to fix it. But I also want to show you a little bit about the neighborhood. Along came a developer, bought a corner lot, put in some houses, and I'm sure the town thought, oh, how wonderful, a new tax base. And then houses look pretty good, a bunch of people moved in, and after a while things didn't look so good anymore. So I come around here and I straighten up from time to time. But our nice little end with, like, you could see a lot of trees and acreage back there. Our view is kind of gone these last few years. Different type of person has moved in. And if you're thinking I'm gonna clean all this up, you are kind of right. I'm gonna see how much of it gets picked up on its own, and then I'll come around again and I'll straighten this up. I have nothing to do with this property. We don't work for these people. We don't own any of this stuff. It's just that this is my neighborhood. I'm not gonna let my neighborhood look like this. Let's go look at something else. Here's a little thing I do when I have time off. There was a big pile of sticks in a yard, and this is just accumulation and things that I cut down. And to tell you the truth, I think someone else added to this pile, but neither here nor there. I have the ability to dump it. I've got a trailer, and I got one of the super trucks. So I took a little time to load these sticks up. Little at a time, I'll get the yard cleaned up. It's just me doing this, which is fine. I don't spend that much time here in bulk. I come here every so often, kind of like someone doing push-ups. They do a few push-ups each day. That's actually the secret to success. It's called dollar cost averaging in the investor world. They don't care what the stock costs. They put a little bit into the market every single month, and the law of averages will work out for them. They even buy when the stocks are going down because they consider them on sale. Anyway, I am here for the time it takes to make a batch of brownies. I'm gonna give it to the city guys who collect trash. So 26 minutes in the oven, and maybe another 26 minutes prep time. So I'm here for a touch over an hour. Look, I got the grass growing over there.
Alright, thank you, Sis.
Want to see a cool truck? Well, of course, my truck. That's the work I did earlier today. Okay, perhaps it's not. But that's the work I'm gonna add to. So I wasn't coming back to dump more branches, but I saw a lady on the side of the road. And she had cut all this, and she was trying to stuff it into little paper bags. I call that gift wrapping. So I stopped, didn't say anything. I just started loading it, and I bet you I spent about 60 seconds, maybe 63 seconds loading it because it went on real quick. There's no prickers. She was trying to put it in these little bags here. Imagine that. So I took it all. Now we're going to add it to the pile. Pile's getting pretty big. I'll show you in a minute what it looked like, what she was doing. All right, I'll be right back. I'll show you a picture of what she had accomplished today. A lot of work. Now this is why you give brownies away. Other people, they have to load their cars by hand. Me, I get the use of a Volvo automatic. So I just need a little bit of mulch. It's free. It's very little effort for me to do this. I'm gonna help one person in the neighborhood, and then they call this compost, so it's pretty heavy. I'm only going about, not even a mile. Well, maybe a mile. But it's all through the neighborhood. That'll be perfect. Thank you, Mr. Volvo. Funny. You ever followed that car, that truck that drops stuff, knocks into your windshield? I'm not that guy. I'm not that driver. All right, here we go. Now that's how to build an airplane.